Hey guys, in to do another video. I'm coming in because I had questions about a supplement that I've been taking, and I think it's been a minute since I did an update. But the supplement is iodine that I take. This is what I take. This is Iodora. And if you can see that, that is 6.25 milligrams. And I normally take 2 of these a day. Sometimes I'll break it down and take 1 a day. And I think the young lady asked a question, or a young man, I'm not sure how long have I been taking. Well, I've been taking this for months, guys. At least 4 months consistently. But I took iodine before, but not in these doses. And I take it because of thyroid, adrenal glands. And we need it. We know iodine is a mineral that we need. It's good for the breast, it's good for the prostate, it's good for the ovaries, it's good for your brain. We need iodine, and a lot of times, you know, it's been stripped away. And if you get the processed salts or whatever, you may get some, but I'm not sure if that's enough. Now, the disclaimer is I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, so I really can't tell you what to put in your body. I can tell you what I do. And I can tell you what studies have shown that iodine protects against breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and even prostate cancer, guys, because we need iodine in our body. It's an important mineral. But now, I balance mine with selenium. Now, selenium is another mineral that we need in micro amounts. You can get it from Brazil nuts. I choose to get a supplement because with the supplement, I know exactly how much I'm getting. And this is like a 200 micromilligram supplement. And I think the most that you need to take of the selenium is like 400. And I have at times took 400 micromilligrams of the selenium, but I keep it mostly at 2. But I take this in combination with iodine for my thyroid, because I have a family history of goiters, and you know, I have had thyroid issues, and when I went in and they did general blood work, they didn't see it in my blood. But I know, because I worked in the lab, if they don't do certain tests, you know, they probably won't detect the thyroid issues. So in my mind, self-diagnosed, because I do a lot of research and studying half a year, guys. And then I'm led by the Spirit of God. But anyway, you know, there are certain autoimmune disease that can cause thyroid dysfunction, like Hashimoto's and Graves' disease and stuff like that. But anyway, this is just what I do, guys. I pair my iodine with my selenium and I take it. And selenium is just an awesome mineral to take along with iodine. And it's helpful for the thyroid and other bodily functions. And you know, you have to do your own research. I do plan to come in and talk about selenium a little bit more in depth than I am during this video. And I've done, I think, a video on iodine. But, you know, with iodine in high doses, you can get some detox symptoms. So there is a protocol that you can do to minimize detox, especially if your body's not used to it. Iodine will detox you in large amounts. So, you know, there is a salt loading video that I did a few months back. You probably have to go in and look for it. But, you know, if you do a little salt loading with the Himalayan salt or sea salt before you start the high doses, you're less likely to get all those detox symptoms. Because when I first took iodine, a high dose, I know it's been probably about 15 years ago, guys. My body did detox. You know, everything came through my skin and I didn't know what was going on. So I went to the doctor because I had this rash going on. And he was like, well, I don't know, because they couldn't find it. But then I kind of knew, but I didn't, you know, didn't want to say. But it will detox, because you know what? I don't know, because I had a dropper and it said take a drop, and that was my intention. I ended up taking a whole dropper full. Then I realized what I had done. I'm like, oh my God. So my body wasn't used to that amount of iodine. So, you know, me, what I did before I started taking the large doses, I took small doses and worked my way up. And I didn't do the salt loading or anything like that. And it didn't do anything really negative. I didn't notice any side effects. The only side effect I noticed was a little bit more fullness in my thyroid, because your body have to absorb, and it's going to go to the organ that needed the most. So I guess the thyroid needed the most, so that's where it went. So once it adjusts itself in the thyroid, it'll go to the other organs that need the iodine the most. But anyway, guys, with that being said, anytime you introduce any supplement to your body, especially something like iodine, you may need to run it by, your functional medicine doctor. Some doctors, general practitioners, are getting into the supplements more and more, but typically, they don't. Some are testing now and find that people are deficient, but typically, you have to go to maybe a naturopath or a functional medical doctor, functional medicine doctor, medical doctor. But anyway, with that being said, guys, just to answer the question, how much I take, how long, I've been taking the high doses about 4 months, but before then, I was taking iodine, but just not in quite so higher doses. I intuitively knew that my body needed more because of the stuff that I was dealing with. So with that being said, guys, that is my video on iodine and selenium, which I paired with. And I will probably be coming in and do one on tyrosine too, because tyrosine, some people use it for their thyroid. I'm trying to get mine through food, because you kind of have to be careful with tyrosine, even though it's an amino acid. But anyway, that's a whole nother video. So with that being said, guys, if this video has been helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you feel like this channel will be beneficial for you, please hit that subscribe button. If you think it would benefit someone else, please share it, because it's not all about me. It's about information that could possibly help somebody else, and sometimes they just want to hear people's personal story. Yeah, but anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful day, and stay tuned for the next video.